Okay.
Oh
I feel like
shit,
this
what a
happens every
fucking
time we
day.
try to fucking record just the two of us.
Every time that we try to record, something goes wrong, something doesn't work.
Are we idiots?
But anyways,
Are we
I
dumb?
listen, at this point, roll it.
Yeah, Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens Turf. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph. Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to shade. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY people, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and I pick out both dreams. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops singers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite.
Welcome to the Any Sports Podcast. We'll talk about anything at any given time, but
The main focus is always New York.
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
What's up,
Chris?
cuz?
I'm gonna
All
let you
right,
know already.
as
I'm coming into this episode. It's been one of those nights. Nothing particularly went wrong. Just one of those nights where like everybody's in your way. Nothing goes as fast as you want it to, and like you just hit my head on a freaking shower thing like at work, and like so I'm on one already. So I might get a little hot here.
I like that. I like that. For those of you that can't see, because you might got a nice haircut, and I'm wearing a fucking legend on me right now.
Yeah, I was wondering what that is. That Shane Falco?
Jane Falco from the Washington Senators,
Hell yeah.
old school throwback.
You're not gonna like
Had
what
to get my
I
hands
thought it
on
was
that.
at first.
What did you think? You thought it was a Patriots jersey?
Thought it was a Patriots jersey.
I would, dude. I honestly think you'd catch me in a thong before you catch me in a Patriots
That's,
jersey.
dude, I was shocked. I was like, why
Yeah.
is he wearing a Patriots? I honestly thought for a second
Yeah.
it was a Matt Castle Patriots jersey. 16.
Matt, out of all the people, Matt Castle.
It's number 16. Why I know that? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Why I know that he wore 2016, I have no clue.
But anyways, yeah. But anyways, we are here, guys. It's gonna be Cousin Matt and myself tonight. You know what we're gonna start with? We're gonna start with the Johnnies, baby. We're
Yeah.
gonna start with the Johnnies because the Johnnies are on fucking fire.
Hell yeah, they're on fire. Dude,
The Johnnies have not fucking let up anything.
it's even when they play like garbage, which honestly, like last night's game, they didn't play great. Sloppy, they weren't
no,
clean. But they still find a way to pull it out. They still find a way to come out on top. And dude, that's what winning teams do. You know,
Absolutely, yeah.
winning teams
So
find
now
a way
they
to win when they
they
suck.
get absolutely they get the sweep for the season against UConn. First sweep of UConn in
Mhm.
25 years. Holy fuck.
Is that
And
true?
they're ranked number 7. Yeah,
Holy shit. Okay.
it's in the notes. You know, it's in the
Okay.
notes.
I clearly read
believe
them,
the notes.
so-
Unless you're doing a mock draft with me, believe the notes. Um, you know,
Stay
ranked
tuned
number
for the mock
7.
draft episode.
Oh yeah, stay tuned for the mock draft episode. It's gonna be fucking amazing. But yeah, ranked number 7, just all gas, no brake. They're just going full force, and I'm loving every single second of it.
Yeah, dude, it's like
Honestly,
every time I think they're gonna, like, oh, this is the game. Like, honestly, coming into Butler, I was like, they never play well in Butler. That place, it's a tough place to play. Butler, even when they're bad, is a scrappy team. I thought for sure that was every game. I'm like, this is the game they're gonna lose. This is the game we're gonna lose. And like, it hasn't happened yet, man. RJ Lewis is becoming a bona fide superstar. The guy just doesn't miss,
hell yeah.
doesn't miss mid-range shots ever. Kadari Richmond's got braids. I didn't even recognize him. You see that?
Yeah, you texted me. You were like, dude, Kadari looks so weird. I didn't even know that was him.
No, his braids look great, dude. Don't get me wrong, but like,
Yeah, they're cool as shit. I like them.
but like, first off, they weren't wearing red. They were wearing Did you see the
No,
navy blue
wearing-
uniforms?
They're nice.
I loved them. But the
I
problem
like
was
them a
between
lot.
that and the braids, I was like, who the hell is that?
You were like, this isn't St. John's. I'm actually watching another team.
Yeah, like
I'm on the wrong channel.
granted though, those ones are way better than the black ones. I like the navy
Wasn't a
blue and
fan of
red, not
those.
black and red.
I saw them. I wasn't a fan. I'm a big fan of the white with the red letters. I like those a lot.
Oh, those are classic, man.
Those are really those are
Yeah.
really really clean.
That's
There's
their
ones
best
that I
jersey.
saw that yeah, there was ones that I saw that was like it was a red jersey with the big fat white St. John's across the
Mm.
chest, like the old school '80s type.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yo, they got to bring those back. Bro. They really do.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
their typical red jerseys right now are so close to being perfect. They just need white letters on them. I agree.
Yeah,
The blue blends in too much.
yeah. If it has like a little bit of an outline, I think they should be solid and good to go.
Yeah, but RJ
So
Lewis,
we're
dude, I
playing
think he's gonna be
Saturday
Big East
against
player of
Seton
the
Hall.
yes. I think he's winning Big East
I
player of
think
the
so
year.
too. I agree with you.
I don't see who's gonna beat
Yeah,
him at this point.
we got right. We're 25-4 for the year. Ranked number 7, playing Seton Hall Saturday at 2:15 on CBS, guys. So tune in for that. Moving along.
Wait,
Now that we're talking basketball, let's talk a little.
I heard we had a caller.
Oh, we had a caller. That's right.
We had
Oh
a
shit,
guest.
we had a caller. Yeah, guest caller, whatever you want to call it. I gotta hear this. Hold up.
You want me to have it? I got it up if you want me.
First time caller, long time host. I just had a quick question. What seed do you think that St. John's will be in the NCAA tournament? All right, thanks. Thanks for taking my call, and you guys are great. Thanks.
So for those that didn't really hear, that was Dylan, because he literally has FOMO, calling in to ask us what seed we think that the Johnnies are going to end up in the end. I say 4th.
Okay.
I say 4th.
Obviously this heavily depends on whether they win the Big East or not, the tournament.
Yeah.
I think if they win the Big East tournament, I think they're a 2 seed, honestly. Dude, I mean, think about it. Do the math. If they're ranked 7th right now, first off, Florida just went down to
that's true.
Georgia, which, by the way, that Georgia loss is looking a lot better now because they've beaten a couple good teams.
Oh yeah.
So Florida's going to drop down. There's a chance they're ranked 5 this week. So realistically, you
Possible.
get the top 4 seeds, number 2. But realistically, I think they'll probably fall somewhere in the 3 range, which I got to be honest, I never thought would happen. I remember being excited when they would get an 11 seed, dude.
Right.
Like, I'd be like,
Right.
wow, what an
It's
amazing year. We got an 11 seed.
You know what I feel? I feel like as New York fans, just New York sports fans, there are certain teams that we don't expect much from, so that when they do go above and beyond, it feels so much better. You know what I mean? Like the Mets, like the Islanders with you, like the Giants as of lately, like the Jets,
Yeah.
now like St. John's. Like this is just it's something that kind of keeps us going as fans. And honestly, I'm excited to see what the Johnnies got this year because they're playing phenomenal.
Agreed.
Phenomenal. Yeah. Speaking of basketball, let's hit it over to the hardwood NBA. The Knicks have the second toughest schedule remaining in the NBA right now.
Mm.
Okay, we're 0-7 against top teams in the NBA. We have not won one game against top teams.
Ugh.
We got demolished by 30 plus by OKC, 21 by Boston, 37 by Cleveland. Like it's just there's no fucking way for us to show how good we really are when there's a top team on the court, and that's concerning.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and help put
they
things in perspective a little bit. I feel like it's easy for me to say because I'm nowhere near as big of a Knicks fan as you guys are, so it's easier for me to say from the outside. But think about where you were coming into before last season. So not this season, before last season. last season it was just excited to be in the
In the
you're hoping for
playoffs.
6 seed, 5 seed.
Right.
You know, I mean,
We ended up
realistically,
being
the Knicks are
third.
going to be
Yeah.
what, the 3rd seed?
Yeah.
So
We were the 3rd seed.
they
Actually, no, bullshit. We were the 2nd seed,
yeah, but
I
now
think.
you're
Yeah.
you're moving up. You're trying to move up into that next level. That next level. You're getting
Yeah.
capped right now. Just because it doesn't happen right now doesn't mean that they're not going to figure out how to beat them in the playoffs. 7 game
No,
series,
absolutely. I
man.
mean,
Anything can happen.
absolutely. I completely agree with you. With the Knicks, it seems like they just have no interest in times against top teams. Tibbs might be the issue. He keeps playing the same players over and over again, and he's not giving Deuce or Precious any time. He's got to definitely play them more. Karma is
He
a
pushes more
bitch.
on his stars when he plays the teams that are
Yeah,
better.
I mean, look, Josh Hart got hurt because of consistent wear and tear
I heard
on the
that.
same fucking body part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's one of the biggest parts, if not the biggest defensive part of
Oh
our
yeah.
team.
He's like the heart and
Um,
soul of that team. May not be the most
exactly.
talented player, but he gets
No,
them
but he's
going.
but he's the hustler. He knows how to fucking never give up on a play.
Exactly.
But
Mitch's coming back though
with
now.
yeah, Mitch is coming back Friday tomorrow against Memphis.
I don't know why. I'm a big fan of his. I don't know. I don't even watch that much NBA
Listen,
basketball, but I'm a big fan of his.
ever since the whole Embiid thing happened where he pulled him down and got him
Mhm.
hurt, I've been a fan of Mitch more because he didn't do what everybody expected and kind of just like passed the blame completely to Embiid. He just said, listen, he plays rough, he plays tough, he plays good defense. Fuck that. Embiid is a fucking dirty pig
Yeah.
and he should never be playing any fucking basketball ever. He's a bitch. And that's why he fucking lost the other night because we beat the fucking Sixers yet
Mhm.
again. Fucking Tyrese Maxey trying to lock up Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson dropped 34.
Yeah. Get
Uh,
out of here.
Mikal Bridges locked up, dropped 28.
Yeah.
Listen, you could say that you lock people up pregame. Postgame,
Easy to say
you better have
pregame.
the same energy. That's pregame, right?
Yeah.
So Embiid is still a bitch.
Uh-huh.
McCall is a bit soft-minded. He seemed a little down after the game for some reason. I didn't really understand why. But
Yeah.
I feel like this whole team doesn't have enough fire right now. Like they
It's a
need
we-
to,
It's a weird point in the season.
yeah, they need to turn some type of fucking just switch and start heading directly for the win column. Try to play more aggressive against these fucking top teams because you're going to play them again in the playoffs. It's not like you're just going to play them during the season and then that's it. They're going to go away.
Yeah.
So, again, we have the second toughest schedule remaining in the NBA. Dylan keeps saying that Stephen A. Smith can shut the fuck up because he does talk a lot of shit about the Knicks.
Isn't he supposed to be a
Stephen
Knicks
A.
fan?
He's a big Knicks fan, but he just talks a lot of shit about the Knicks, and it's annoying.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like
Um,
it by his rants. I think he
yeah,
actually
no.
hates the Knicks.
Yeah, he's just what it is with Stephen A. Stephen A. thinks that he's smarter than he thinks he knows more than anybody else.
Yeah, he thinks he's the
Um,
smartest guy in the room.
Right. But for the next few games, we got the Grizzlies on Friday. We've got we do have pretty tough fucking matches. We got the Heat, we got the Warriors, we got the Lakers, Clippers, Kings, and Trailblazers coming up. And
Dude, I wouldn't even really worry about that because there's really only 3 teams they can't beat right now.
yeah,
It's the
is
Celtics, the Cavaliers, and the Thunder, right?
yeah. I mean, let's put it this way: a matchup
Everyone else they
predictor,
outmatch.
but a matchup predictor for the Memphis Grizzlies, who have the same record as the Knicks. They're matched up 68% to 31 in the winning column. Memphis is. So
Okay.
it's they got to do something. They got to again spark a switch. And get it moving. Maybe guys need times off. Maybe guys need days off. Who the fuck knows anymore?
Who knows?
It is what it is. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's all I got about the Knicks.
All right, so we're gonna move forward to one of our favorite things. Baseball, baby.
Let's go Mets.
Spring fucking training, boys. And we have not spoken about Juan fucking Soto.
Dude,
Okay?
are you a sicko like me watching fucking spring training games at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday
Yeah.
and getting
I
getting
literally
pissed that you can't find it?
I came home, right? I have YouTube TV. So I came home from work early, the
Mhm.
day of the first spring training game, and I wanted to watch the first game. So I hit up my buddy Dan, who's a big fan of the podcast. You
Shout
know,
out Dan.
shout out Dan, shout out to the Pickwicks. And because of Dan and his lovely access to the SNY app, I was able to watch the Mets. And I was able to watch Juan Soto's first at bat as a New York Met, which started off with two swings, an 0-2 count, and then Juan Soto proceeded to hit a fucking
Rush one.
monster fucking shot to left center. That, I'm sorry, but Port St. Lucie erupted.
Yeah, absolutely. It was their biggest crowd in years, they said.
It was so fucking beautiful to see it.
Dude, I know it means nothing,
he's-
but it means something.
It doesn't. But it
Yeah.
means to us as Met fans, to us it means we're heading in the right direction.
It's a real reminder that Juan Soto is a Met. Like, it's still crazy.
Yeah.
By the way, how clean
Yeah.
are those
And-
new uniforms?
Oh, I like them a lot.
I'm obsessed, man. I thought I was gonna hate them on the field without the white.
No,
They're
not.
beautiful.
They're fucking nice.
That
yeah.
New York script, man. Whew.
The
Clean.
New
I
York
wanna get
script is
one of those.
clean. I love the spring training hats. They're fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, I saw some people ripping on those. Like, all right, fucking
No,
fun killers.
Listen, you don't rip on Mr. Met, number one.
No.
Number two, you don't rip on orange hats because orange is a beautiful color.
Honestly,
Anyway,
it's spring training. Have some fun. Like, throw
Right.
some sunglasses
Like,
on,
they-
Mr.
like-
Met.
right? Like the
Who
way
cares?
the Yankees did their spring training hats. Have you seen them?
No, but I just assume they're the most boring things that you could make.
Well, no, to me they should be their away hats.
What do they look like?
I'm sorry, they're home hats.
Let's see.
It's literally a white hat with navy pinstripes and a blue Yankee sign with a blue visor. It's like the way
Okay.
their uniforms look, but in a hat form.
Okay.
I think they should do that.
they need some
You know,
variation.
They do because
They're just so boring during the season.
so
Dude, I
plain.
understand their uniforms are classic, but like, have a little fun with it. Like, I
Well,
love how the Yankees
listen,
version of having fun is like, yeah, we'll let you have like a little beard.
Well, that's what I was just about to say. The Yankees lost Juan Soto and they completely had a fucking midlife crisis. They implement a beard policy that's been going on since the 20s,
Yeah.
and they just stopped it. And they said that now players can have well-groomed beards.
Did you see Judge's comments on it?
What do you say?
He basically said oh, like, you know, it's about discipline, it's about this, and like, you know, I don't think many guys are going to be doing it, and like, you know, if that stops you from coming to the Yankees, then like we don't want you anyway. Like, shut up. Like, honestly, man, if I had to choose
He's a
between
fucking crybaby.
if two jobs were offering me the same money, and one of them was like, you got to come in clean shaven every single day, I'm not going to that job.
I'm not taking
I
that
don't
job.
care.
Absolutely not.
They
No.
could be the best bosses, but if you're paying me the same, I don't care.
I'm coming in bearded, yearded, and hearded.
I
Don't
think
even
they
know if those
seem to
last two
forget
were words.
that most of us are ugly underneath these beards.
Right. We
You know?
all look like fucking stuffed arancini balls under these fucking beards.
Exactly. Just one big
Okay?
rice ball over here.
This is literally makeup for men. So we need to look pretty too.
That's what I'm saying. So like, honestly, and of course it's, you know, we're ripping on Yankee fans a little bit here, but just one more thing about them that, you know, somebody said online, I saw that that you know, someone was like, "Oh yeah, like Juan Soto, you know, really, you know, the bearded Juan Soto." It's not about Juan Soto's beard because he doesn't have one, obviously. It's more
He
about
probably
the
never
fact
will.
that the Yankees are realizing that they can't just get people because of the Yankees anymore. It doesn't work like that anymore. You can't just come up around everyone and be like, "Oh, well, we're the Yankees, so we get the player." It's not it's a very 2009 thought of them, It doesn't work like that
Yep.
anymore.
No, it
The
doesn't.
rest of the league
Honestly,
is caught up.
to me, it's quite as simple as I don't know if you knew this, but after every Yankee game, they used to play. They used to play New York, New York.
Of course, yeah, of
After every loss.
course.
After every loss,
Oh, after every
they're stopping
loss?
that. Yeah, they're
That's
stopping that.
embarrassing, no?
They're stopping that.
Yeah, because you lost. Why
And
would you play
hold up,
that?
and you know what song they picked in return?
What?
"That's Life" by Frank Sinatra.
So weird.
Yeah, that's life. You lost the game. Fucking get over it. You know how many fucking games I've gone to where the Mets have lost? They got demolished. Wild card games, playoff games.
Do the Mets play
Come on.
a song after they lose? I don't even know.
I don't think so.
Because it's a
I don't
weird
think so.
move. It's a weird move to play a song after,
I think
Just
so.
play
Yeah,
like-
I think so.
like baseball music, like
Yeah, like
organ.
take me out to the ball game or some bullshit like
Yeah,
that.
something like
Whatever.
nobody's listening at that point.
Play the head of the table at the end. Just real quick. But no. So back to sports news. So Brett Beatty is lighting up.
That's what I want.
You were
to talk
right.
about.
You were right, bud.
That's
Brett
all I
Beatty
wanna
is
talk
lighting
about.
up. Very good news. Hits his second homer of the spring training today.
He's lifting the
fucking
ball, man. It's
moonshot.
about time.
He's doing pretty solid. He looks good at third. He looks good as a utility man. You never know where you could use him, second or third, whatever it may be. So that's good news there. Bad news. Bad news on our tribal chief, Sean Manaea. Sean Manaea is out for about 4 to 6 weeks.
So, the Mets said they expect him back late April. I got to be honest.
So he's
I'm
gonna
not-
miss. He's gonna
He'll
miss
miss four starts, probably.
4 starts. Okay,
I'm not worried about
with
that.
with an oblique strain. Obviously,
I got to be honest. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about Montas. I don't think we're seeing Montas until July. Lat strains, dude, they linger, and also with pitchers, keep in mind he is shut down for 6 to 8 weeks. So it takes 2 weeks to a month to get up to the point of pitching, and then God forbid one
So
setback. We're in the
figure-
middle of July, man.
Yeah, figure. I say late July. You're right.
I wouldn't be shocked, man. But
I wouldn't be shocked if we just go ahead and make playoffs without him, and then they bring him in for the playoffs. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised with that.
honestly, I'm not worried. The Mets have a ton of pitching depth this year. People
Right.
forget about Paul Blackburn. He pitched a couple really good starts before he got hurt, and they gave up people for him. Like they traded for him. They
Well,
clearly
let's
see
put it this way.
something.
I have a lot of Yankee fans that are just, including my own family. Shout out to Big Hog because he loves
Big
ripping on
Hog.
the Mets. Big Hog loves ripping on the Mets and the fact
he
that they have
does.
no pitching. Listen, I don't care what the fuck anybody says anymore. I just want to see good baseball. I want to
Same.
see productive baseball. I want to see just essential, well played fucking baseball.
Yeah.
And the
And
Mets have that.
The Mets and Yankees are built differently, and that's okay.
Yep.
The Yankees are built through their pitching. They have good hitters
Mhm.
too. I'm not trying to say anything about
Yeah, they
that,
do.
but they have a lot of holes in their lineup. It's not a crazy thing to say. But their pitching rotation is top notch.
Yeah. The pitching rotation is pretty fucking good. Yeah.
And the Mets are the opposite. The Mets don't have
Unless
a ton of
it's
holes in their
Garrett
lineup.
Cole. Hold up. Unless they're top notch. Unless it's Garrett Cole in the 5th inning of a game 5.
Just
Then
have to
they're
let it rip,
fucked.
huh?
But anyways, I just had to say that.
Also,
But,
speaking of the Yankees, have you seen Jason Dominguez in left field recently?
The Martian.
Yeah, have you seen how he's been doing in left field?
Yeah,
The
he
man
spaced the fuck out. That's why they call him the
Cannot
Martian.
play left field.
No.
I've never seen anything like it.
I don't know. But he's the top prospect in baseball right now, according to Yankee fans.
The weird thing is, though, he's a good defensive center fielder. Like he's
Yeah, they
not
should just
great.
keep him at center.
He's a good
They should keep
defensive
him at
center
they
fielder.
should keep him at center. Put
You'd think
Judge
that
at
he could
fucking
adjust.
right. Leave Judge where
He
he
looks
is and fucking
lost.
put him at center.
It's crazy. Yeah, you
Listen,
know,
at
Judge is a
this
guy,
point,
and Bellinger, you can move them around. They'll figure it out. They're veterans.
yeah, Belly will be
Why are you
fine in
messing around
another.
with your rookie?
Don't do that.
Don't do
Don't
that.
shape a guy who's already knows what he wants and knows how he plays. Just leave him where he's at.
Yeah, let him get
But
comfortable first.
speaking of Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton,
Both elbows.
double elbow
How do you hurt
injuries
both elbows?
because he tried to touch them together like that.
You
Dude,
got
I
closer
can't
than
do
I
it.
did.
I
You got
can't
closer than
do
I
it.
did.
Yeah, because I have tits. Dude, he might need like a double Tommy John.
That's crazy. I don't
He
think I've
might
ever
need a
seen
double
that.
Tommy John. That's insane to me.
He
This
can't
guy
play the outfield
literally
anyway.
this guy put his fucking whole he gave everything to this fucking team last season. Literally
He gave his
came in
elbows.
clutch very well. And he gave his elbows away. So I hope he doesn't get too fucked up because I don't wish anything bad on any player.
I like Stanton, honestly.
Except maybe Bryce Harper. But could you see Brandon Sproat being called up this year?
Absolutely. I don't think he's going to break camp with the Mets. I think he's going to go to AAA. But I got to be honest,
And they'll
man.
call
Like,
him up.
I think if you're seeing Montas out for that long, I think he's going to be up around July. Early July, late June. If he's going down there and dominating, he's pitching tomorrow, dude, and it's on TV.
Yeah,
1:00.
I gotta watch it. Hopefully, I'm back by 1:00.
Yeah.
But honestly, I could see our potential 1-2 punch, pitching rotation wise, being Sproat and Christian Scott.
I love Christian Scott. I think he's got all the potential.
I
in the
think
world,
Christian
man.
Scott's great. I
think he's
he's
probably
great.
a 2-3 starter, but he's going to be a solid pitcher, man. It sucks that he
I
hurt
hope
his
he comes
elbow.
back. I hope he comes back better from Tommy John because Tommy John
Sucks.
is not a laughing
Sucks
matter.
to see guys go down with that,
It does absolutely.
Also, before we move past the Mets, I don't know if you were planning on moving past the Mets, but
Oh no, I was
last year,
gonna bring.
this time last year, I had a prediction, and it was that Mark Vientos was going to break out. Right? I was correct on that. It's something I'll say till I'm in the grave. Honestly, I'll tell everybody
Right,
that I
you
knew that was
fucking
happening.
die on a hill with that.
And this year, I'm making another prediction. It's Brett
Hit it.
Beatty's year, man.
You think it's Brett Beatty's
It's Brett
year?
Beatty's year, man.
God,
He's
from
got
your
all the
mouth
tools,
to
man.
God's hands, let it happen.
Dude, he is
Let it happen.
he is a guy that there is no reason why he shouldn't work out. He's a solid fielder. He can move. He's athletic. He can play multiple positions. He has a beautiful lefty swing. He just needs to not hit it on the ground every time. That's his only problem. And then he gets
Yeah,
in
he
his head,
definitely
and then
grounds
he
out a
stops
lot.
hitting, and then it becomes like a conundrum for him. If he starts lifting the ball, he will be. I don't know that he'll be a superstar.
pull
I
it.
don't know that he'll be amazing, but he will be a
Just
good
pull the
MLB
ball.
player.
That's it.
Yes, exactly.
Pull the ball. Follow through, and you'll be all right.
Figure out how to
Um,
go opposite field maybe a little bit too.
I'm gonna make a small prediction as well.
Okay.
I think this year is gonna be our catcher's year.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
think Frankie Alvarez is gonna hit 30 plus homers this year.
Dude, I don't think it's crazy to say that this lineup kind of hinges on Alvarez. Because the top five
Yeah.
is solid. If he can be what we expect him to be, this is a
We
untouchable
will
lineup.
be a problem.
It's a Dodgers
Absolutely.
level lineup if he can be that guy.
Yep.
And again, another guy,
all right.
I don't see any reason why he can't. Honestly, Alvarez has the chance to be a superstar.
Absolutely.
One of the
He
few
could be-
catchers that can hit and field.
Yeah, he could be fucking as good as Pudge throwing
Yeah,
and fielding and hit as good as Piazza, like if he wanted to. You know what I mean?
exactly.
So now we're gonna take a halftime. I want to talk about these fucking rival uniforms that you were talking about.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so there just for anybody that isn't aware, on TikTok, there's a creator that I do not have his name in front of me. I'm sorry. he predicts all these new uniform news, and he is saying that there's a rumor that the NFL is floating the idea of putting out rival uniforms for rivalry games for this year. Every team is supposed to get one. I don't know if that
Huh.
means that it's just a different helmet or a throwback or what it's going to be or like a color
Right,
rush.
right,
I
right.
have no idea, but I put that in the notes, Chris, because I'm curious if you have any teams that you think could make a really cool or do something really cool with their rival uniforms. It could be anything. It could be completely new idea. It could be a throwback. Up to you.
I would like the Giants to have gray rival uniforms, like
Ew.
a light gray.
Ew.
Hold up. I'm
I
not
hate
done.
it so much. Oh God.
Hold up. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
done. A light gray, blue numbers, red and white outline,
Okay.
and
It could
it'll
work. It
have
could work.
something like this where it has the stripes on the sleeve.
Hmm.
I think it'll work.
Okay.
But you would have to do the old school like Giants on the side logo
Yeah,
helmet,
agreed.
the old school dark blue.
Agreed.
That would really work.
Some,
What would you do?
mine's a little bit more simple. I don't know if you
Okay.
remember this. They did it in like the late 2000s. The Raiders had a white jersey with silver numbers. And I thought it was such a clean look, but if they did that with a black helmet,
Oh, the Raiders. Yeah. They had the it was like a black outline with silver with the
yeah,
silver. Yeah.
yes. If they
I
did
like
that with a
those.
black helmet instead of the regular silver, I think that would be it's a simple. I know it's
But
nothing crazy.
I would do black pants with that.
Ooh, yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Black pants
You could
with the
get
silver
creative with it.
stripe down the side.
Yes, I think that would be
That would be
really,
sick.
really
Yeah.
cool. Um,
I would also like the the Seahawks to bring back that bright blue, bright green
oh
type
God.
of
Yeah.
color, like the 90s, old school like Wachovia Bank looking fucking logo.
Yeah.
That those
Okay.
colors, I
Yeah.
love that jersey, honestly.
I
That's one
dig
of my
that. I
favorite
like that.
jerseys.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Um,
All right. So
yeah.
with that, we'll move into the NFL.
I want to start, Chris, if
You
that's okay.
go ahead, bro.
I've been
Because
waiting for the NFL
you got a
because
lot of shit to say, brother.
I got a bone to pick with other Giants fans.
Oh boy,
And
here
it's
we
the
go.
Giants fans that are so stuck on the fact that they have to draft a quarterback. Joe Shane has
I have to.
one job, and it's to make the best team he can for the future and for the next year and the future. In what world is that not Matthew Stafford? And people are saying like, oh, well, they think they're a quarterback away. No, but what is one really fast way to make sure that your team is better next year? Matthew fucking Stafford. Those guys don't
Yeah.
come around often. I don't. People are like, oh, you're gonna pay him $50 million. I don't care. It's not my money, dude.
Hey,
The
whatever the
salary cap
fuck
is
you
fake.
want.
The salary cap is fake. You can give him $30 million in a signing bonus, and it counts for like nothing. So, like, to Giants fans out there that are so stuck, it's just about winning next year. I don't care about anything else. I don't care who's playing quarterback unless it's Russell Wilson. I don't want to see Russell Wilson. I hate that guy. But I don't know why. I
I
always
just
hated
can't
him.
stand him. I fucking hate him.
Can't stand him.
Um,
But why do you care if it'll make the team better next year? You're telling me Malik Neighbors, who just had 1,100 yards with Daniel Jones, Tommy DeVito, and whoever the fuck else played quarterback for them this year. You're telling me he's not going to go
Drew Lock.
crazy? Drew Lock, that's who it was. You're telling me he wouldn't go crazy with a guy like Stafford under
Yeah.
center?
Yeah. He would easily go for 2,000 yards in a season.
Like, I just can't
Easily.
imagine being upset about that.
Well, listen, if Stafford goes to the Giants, it would make sense because it would be an LA quarterback coming to New York, and now there's rumors of Aaron Rodgers, trying to go to LA to play for the Rams. I don't know what the fuck's happening over there. He could do whatever the fuck he wants. Go on your fucking ayahuasca trips and go the fuck home. Chicago, though, released tight end. They released Everett.
Okay.
Would you want him as a target for the Giants?
I mean, I don't think they really need a tight end. I know that might be
Yeah, you have Bellinger, right?
dude, Bellinger's not the guy. Theo Johnson's the guy, and I know people might get on me
Theo
for that
Johnson.
because he didn't do a ton this year. But dude, I saw some flashes. Again, with better quarterback play, I think he's a guy that shines. I think he's going to be a guy that benefits a lot from a guy like Stafford if he does come here. Um, so I would probably pass the area. Let's go into this question. We only have a couple minutes left because Dylan has the typical
That's
account
fine.
that we're on. But
You're
um,
good. You're good. You're good.
but what's an area that you want the Jets to attack in free agency? Because free agency starts March 12th. So
Yeah.
what's an area? What's their
Um,
top area that they need to address?
Me personally, I think Queen and Williams needs a little help.
Okay.
I want Mason Graham.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
want Mason Graham with the first pick. I like the kid. He's fucking awesome. He's huge, and he's a fucking big fucking brolic piece of shit. That if you put him and Q on the same line, that run game is
Dominant.
stopped.
Dominant.
You know what I mean? That run game
Dude,
is stopped. Q has
I
only
love that
had one
choice for you
bad
guys.
year. Q has only had one bad year, and it was
Yeah.
this year, and he kind of slacked a little bit,
And he was
but he
still a
picked it
good
up a
year.
little bit at the end. Yeah, he's still Queen of fucking Williams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's still a Bama boy. But I think the combo of Mason Graham and Queen and Williams would be phenomenal for the Jets. If not, if we trade up like we said last episode and get the first pick from the Titans, which I don't know that's going to happen, Cam Ward. Give me Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Give me Cam
I don't
Ward.
think
And
it's,
if
I don't
Cam
think
Ward
it's,
don't
I
want
don't
to
think
be a
he's
Jet,
worth what you'd have to give up.
no. If Cam Ward doesn't want to be a Jet, give me Jackson Dart and leave me the fuck alone. And that's it. What would you do as a Giants
In the
GM?
draft or free agency?
Free agency.
I'm gonna stick to free agency, and I'm gonna say the Giants need a fucking cornerback, man. They need somebody that can cover. What's his name? Tay Banks is fine. I think he'll be better this year because he couldn't be worse.
You need a motherfucker like Janoris Jenkins was.
Dude, I want Jair Alexander from the Packers. I know it's gonna take a lot to get him, but
Damn,
I feel
that's
like
a heavy name, brother.
dude, he's on the trading block. I don't know why. He's
Yeah,
28.
He is. Now,
It's because they don't want to
he's
pay
got
him.
a lot of but he also had a lot of like drama with his teammates and shit in the locker room, some bullshit.
Whatever. I don't care. We'll
It
take
is
him.
what it is, dude.
We'll take
Pac-Man
the drama.
Pac-Man Jones was fucking crazy and they loved him. So
Exactly. He
it
stayed
doesn't
in
matter.
Cincinnati forever.
For a long fucking time, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. We got not
but yeah,
much
man.
time left, so how do you wanna close this off today?
But we're gonna close it off like this. All right. Give me the proudest moment in your opinion of any of your teams
Proudest
in
moment.
history. Proudest moment.
It's a little sad to say, but it's this past NLCS. The past past playoff run from the Mets. We don't have much to go off of, honestly. But that was my moment where I was like, this is heaven.
Yeah. I honestly have to agree with that.
Yeah.
This last season showed the resilience that this team has, shows the grit, the non-give up attitude that they have. And I feel like this team coming up is going to give us the exact same attitude, maybe even more.
Hell yeah. All right,
Um,
before Zoom kicks
you
us
know.
off, I'm sorry to
Hell
be
yeah.
the one that cuts this off, but Zoom is
No,
about to
you're
kick us
good.
off. So
You're good. You're good.
signing off.
But you know what this is? This is the Any Sports Podcast where we talk about anything at any given time. But
Main focus is always New York.
that's
Peace.
right. Holla.
Yeah, Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens Turf. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph. Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to shade. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY faithful, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and I pick out those dreams. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops zingers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite. And